Good day everyone, welcome to today's video. Today it's a sort of funny moments sort of thing that we had the other night, obviously when I was recording this. We brought out the TB-3 because JamedPrawn rammed into my TB-3. Luckily, it didn't count as a death for whatever reason. So we went to the custom battles and I wanted to drop my bombs on his, well, any tank he wanted to bring out. So I dropped him on his Tiger 2. Then he brings out his HE-162 jet fighter. That's all I'm going to say. So I just need to find the correct one because we did do quite a few custom battles the other night. If I can find it. Just give me a second, people. It does take me a while to find them. Is it that one? It's this one. That's it. I forgot to rename it because I wasn't planning on using this, but it has to be done. So in this battle, this custom battle, JamedPrawn had already, let's just say he'd grinded my gears a little bit by just ramming into my TB-3 because I tried to go vertical above him. He then pulls vertical, hits my TB-3, takes us both out, but I didn't count as a death, his did. But here she is. Obviously this will come out after the maiden flight. And there's JamedPrawn in his Tiger 2H. And well, he's going to get taught a lesson, never to piss off me. Because he did, I can't get over that battle. Did manage to gunship a HE-162 in that battle as well, but I didn't get the kill, sadly. So, Darkangel will be spawning in a moment in a BF-110. I'm obviously bringing in the TB-3, and JamedPrawn is going to try and take a couple of pot shots at me. And here comes Darkangel now. Obviously, I'm only a slow bomber, so you can see JamedPrawn there firing. And he was actually acting rather terrified to see this giant just flying above him. I take a hit from this bot. Darkangel blows him out the sky. I do take a hit to engine number 3, but other than that, it was perfectly fine. And I've got the full payload on because JamedPrawn deserves this. You angered Mother Russia. Mother Russia sends her regards. I dropped everything, 4 500-kilogram bombs, 4 250-kilogram bombs, and JamedPrawn was sitting there going, "Oh, I can hear them coming. Oh!" I started firing the machine guns just to add to insult to injury, and any second now, boom. That's what you get for ramming my TB-3. But JamedPrawn wasn't happy about that, so to speak. So he decides to bring in a HE-162 jet fighter. Now, if you'd have seen the description on the maiden flight video, I do mention this. And if you've read the description, you ain't missing nothing, but you're about to witness excellence. I look behind me and obviously I know he's spawned in, and when I see it's a 162, I'm like, God damn it. But here we're about to see the turn rate of the TB-3 and how effective it actually is. And how ineffective the 20mm cannons seem to be against this thing. But here we go, I roll it over as hard as I can, I turn the elevators over as hard as I can, and here you can see it's actually pretty manoeuvrable. JamedPrawn for some reason wants to go for me, I wonder why. He crits me, blows my left wing out, pretty much, blows the elevators off, and because this thing's got so much lift, I'm actually in a stall. But he's banking around onto my tail, Darkangel's trying to help me. And I thought, if I'm going to go down, I'm going down fighting. I start firing, he starts firing, but pilot snipe! Ha ha ha! And I screamed so loud, in fact, that my parents, because they're always arseholes, as you would imagine, started moaning, but hey ho, it's called having fun. You can't have fun in modern day society, apparently. Darkangel was going, how the hell did you do that? JamedPrawn was like, what the heck? And JamedPrawn brought in his BB-238 to have a gunship duel. But obviously I'm pretty heavily damaged and it was a bit one-sided, but I did put up a good fight in the TB-3. But this is literally what we did for about an hour or so. Just mucking around with the TB-3. Obviously, I only brought the TB-3 in once, because then JamedPrawn started bringing jet after jet after jet. But I discovered a perfect counter to his jets, the LA-7 B-20. If you haven't flown that plane, people, have a go. The LA-7 B-20 is a lot of fun. JamedPrawn is currently descending to come and get me, because he wanted a gunship duel, but it's a bit one-sided in my opinion. You should have waited for me to try and limp this thing back home. Obviously, the bot's coming to have a go now. And here comes JamedPrawn in his Sky Whale. But the TB-3 is actually pretty durable. Not gonna lie, it's pretty durable. Even all the pew-pews coming out of JamedPrawn's plane, and even though his gun convergence is clearly terrible, I do score some good hits, but unfortunately the TB-3, whilst doing a lot of damage, it did take a lot of damage. So sadly the TB-3 is going to crash, but I just had to show that moment with a 162. It's not very often you can say you shot down a 162 jet, or with a prop. To be precise, a prop bomber at battle rating 1.3. I've seen people do it in PO2s, and that's why I want to get the PO2, so that I can do it. But unfortunately, I couldn't keep her airborne any longer. But he doesn't get the kill, which is even better. But anyway, that's it for today's video. I just had to show it. I'm sorry, JamedPrawn, but oh boy, this was a fun little hour or two that we had. I mean, a 162 getting wasted by a TB-3 is pretty funny. But anyway, that's it for today, and I hope to see you all on the next one.